In case you just come to the channel for the first time, this is Trade with JoedaveFx, and on this channel, what we do is we break down charts step by step from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, where we analyze the charts ahead of the week. What are we expecting for the week? Actually, we use what the price is showing us, what the market is. So we don't predict the market. We only react to what the market is showing us. Well, and that's exactly what we analyze and we trade off it. So in case you just come to the for the first time, you can go watch all the videos right from the start of the channel up to date. You see how perfectly and accurately those setups and the strategy are working. But in today's video, we want to talk about something different. So actually, we want to compare to strategy, which is this price action strategy and the smart money concept strategy. That's the SMC and price action. Which strategy actually works the best? In my own view, my whole honest review, both strategy are perfectly okay, very, very fine. Because you can tell from my old videos, you can watch my video, all analysis there, all my breakdown is price action. And you can see how accurate both of all of those setups are working. And if you also check from my recent videos, I started dropping of recent, you also notice price action. I'll be using price action and you notice it's also working very perfect. That's tell you that both strategy work very, very good. It only depends on trader. How are you trading? How are you taking the trade? How are you managing your trade? And how are you really following the rules? If you're trading with price action, are you really following the rules of price action? If you're trading with SMC, are you always following the rules of SMC? That is the holy issue which I noticed. So in this video, we're going to do a live example together on the live chat, and we're going to see which strategy actually worked the best because they are very, very okay. But let's just do a comparison between them. Let's see which one work perfect. All right. Without wasting much of the time, so let's dive into the chart. Let's go. Then this neckline area should be where you want to get into, which you wait for a break of the neckline. This is how I trade my own neckline. If I want to trade, if I was not able to take it, selling setup from here, then from this neckline area, this is how I trade this, which is very first thing I need. So let me zoom out. I'll wait for price close below it. Once I can see price close below it, then I'll wait for a pullback. So that's the area. So in this kind of scenario where this was exactly where it break and it tested the same thing there, I don't usually take this kind of setup because this is too close to the neckline area. I always like seeing something like coming down like this, then pulling back. That would be very nice. So in the situation where this one is very close to it, all right, the situation where this one is very close to it, since I personally trade price action, I'll just say this is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, high, lower low. Now I need to see a decent pullback that will give me something like the way that will enter, wait for confirmation, enter the trade, and which if I'm still trading, if I'm using a price action to trade this setup, this is where my entry will be. To be honest with you guys, this is my entry because this is the kind of confirmation can do it to trade. So that confirmation can do. Then my stop loss will go here above this guy. Yeah, my stop loss is always above the last high which market created. Then I'll target same thing like what I'm targeting now. All right, or even yes, I'll target anywhere I see the next zone. That's exactly how I should trade. So which this is the next zone? Yes, so my target might be something like this using the price action. All right, so that's exactly how I trade it. But now I want to show you the difference. The reason why I'm not using more of sorry guys, so the reason I'm not using more of I try to implement this SMC strategy, and this is exactly what I want to explain here now. If you look at this word of 1 to 2.65, all right, look at the one for SMC, this word of 1 to 7.48. Which one is better? That is one, that's the first thing. And two, I'll be in this trade, price will come playing in my stop loss area, then before enough start coming in profits. That's and but finally it will still go to the TP, right? And but for the fact that it's playing in here, that's why I'm just looking for a setup I can be using for sniper entry. So I still combine this price action with SMC strategy. I still use the two of them together. But what SMC is really doing for me is just what's giving me that sniper entry and reducing my stops. So that's just what I'm using for. Giving me that sniper entry and reducing my stops. One of my students asked me that, boss, you're not trading with SMC. You're very good with price action. Why are you not doing SMC? I say, I'm not jumping to SMC to change my strategy. I'm not changing my strategy. I'm still using the same strategy. But here, what I'm doing here differently is what I'm reducing my stops to have a better risk to reward. That is just it. Nothing else. And I said like, wow, okay, that's good. And even when I from the first trade, third trade, from the trade I'll be dropping, everything I'll be working out. So just gonna check from the first video I dropped about SMC on this channel. to this last one, come on, what I explain. The reason why it's playing perfectly is because I'm not used to the forex market. I'm not just coming to come and learn strategy. I have my strategy. Only what I'm doing is what I'm bringing other strategy, bringing it together to refine my strategy. So that's which is very good for everybody. So that you have to what, always update yourself, always learn, always update yourself. That is a very crucial that is a very crucial thing you need in the forex market. And you can see price is playing up perfectly, and same setup but different entry. You can see same setup with different entry and different target. This only has the risk reward amount 2.6. But where I can actually reduce this top loss is about 57 pips. But if you look at this one, this is just 21 pips. See how I was able to reduce that stop loss and manage it. All right. Now you can see this one, the stop loss here. I'm even putting it on the width of this body. But for this one, I have to take it above this place a little, even about 10 pips. But if I'm to use this one, I only take it above it about 2 to 3 pips. That's exactly what I should do. And you can see how it really works. So there's no strategy in the forex market that is not working. It depends on how you are trading it. So that's just the what I'm about to. I just want to pass to you guys on this video. All strategy works perfectly. It depends on you on how you're trading it. That's just it. Some of traders don't even know how to trade common neckline strategy and this stuff. Some traders don't even know how to trade common support and resistance. If you check on my channel, I think I have a video about support and resistance. So if I'm to trade this channel, this trade now, this particular area here, let me just show you something very information very interesting here. In this particular area here now is my support level. Now, why do I plot this support level here? First, once you support support level, make sure the chart is something like this. Very print the chart so you can see everything happening in that area. So I can see here that price touches it here. I'm not going to put it above here or put it above this guy. I can see it come here, so I'll try to accommodate this one, accommodate this one, accommodate this one in the middle. If I can accommodate this, at least still accommodate the little bit, accommodate this one. Try to accommodate more of the levels that is there, so you can see which I was able to accommodate at the level. So if which is telling you that if I want to sell at resistance, because this once price break the support become resistance. If I want to sell at resistance, all right. Now I'm explaining something more interesting to you right now. If I want to sell as resistance, all right, selling as resistance is what I'll wait for that resistance price to come below it and retest it, which will have here a break below and retest. So now I will now wait for a confirmation of candlestick to get in my trade. Now looking at this point, was there any confirmation candlestick? No. If you look at this trade, it was still inside it, so I won't trade kind of setup until I have candlestick that was or a chart pattern or something on that same resistance that confirm to me to take the trade. Which if it's coming, which we now have something here, drop. So until this guy now was able to break below, you can see this was a clear below, break below. So if I'm taking a sell from this trade, which is exactly how I used to trade before, I'll take the sell right from here, put my stop loss above that last high, and I'll just use the Fibonacci because if I look at this, I'll say, okay, this is the base of bottom. So where if price take out this bottom, where's possible price going to? I'll look at this area that, okay, this might be the next area price might want to come to. This is just the way I traded before. So once I see a lot of wicks on this here, I'll try to put it on the wicks like this. Can I check my setup? You see it, all this thing there, then I'll just target like this. Boom. And I'll still have what maybe a risk reward of 1 to 3 yes on this trade because yes, I'll try to make it a 1 to 3 risk reward trade. So I'll have a risk reward of 1 to 3 on this trade. But now look at something very interesting here. Look at something very interesting. The reason why I'm just trying to explain the reason why I brought in SMC strategy here. Now getting in this trade, this TP that I have here, I'll tell you if I use my Fibonacci extension. Fibonacci might also tell me that's the same way I should have the TP. Okay, good. Now Fibonacci tells me to have my TP here. All right, this zone. Now when price gets to this place, this particular area, which is where Fibonacci is telling me, and I know there is a zone here. What I'll do here, immediately price goes to this place, I'll move my stops from high here, then I'll put this somewhere around maybe here. All right, I'll put it somewhere around there, or just locking 1 to 1. That's what I should do most time. So the moment this guy pull back, then it's dropping again. So I'll just put my top loss and move it, which I'll still have a risk reward of 1 to 1 on this trade. That's what about risk reward of 1 to 1. Then I'm expecting price to drop more further to this place. But you see what price come but take me on 1 to 1, took me out. All right, 1 to 1. But now look at what SMC does. When price broke the structure, came down, so which is something very different from SMC anyway. So when price came down here, it broke the structure, right? Now I had a nice pullback here. All right, I have the next pullback. If I want to take entry on this, we're using this entry strategy. If I want to take an entry here, where I'll be interested taking entry is somewhere around this point, but price never came there. Flew off. Fine. SMC didn't give me entry here, but price action gave me entry. But now what? Price even the now price action that not give me the entry close on the reach word of 1 to 1. Shoot up, shoot up. Price action close on the reach word of 1 to 1, push up. The SMC is now telling me that this is where you have your entry. Let me delete. This thing is now looking very confusing. So I just want to. So now I think you now get the point. I'm going to try and use this one. Okay, good. I think it's clear now. Yeah. Let me delete this guy. So don't forget we close on a 1 to 1 on price action. So SMC is now telling me that if you want to take this trade, this is the last can do this thing we have here, this particular one. All right. So SMC is now telling me that it's at the edge of this, you should take the entry, which is exactly what I did here now. And where exactly was I targeting? This zone. So let's say we still have the same target. So let's be honest with ourselves here. So let's say I'm still having the same target to this point here, this particular point. So which I'm just going to bring this guy to this particular zone here. So if you try to look at this also is also giving me a gift word of 1 to 5.7. This one was a gift word of 1 to 3. This is word of 5.7, right? Now price shoot back here. So let's just say this price tapped me in. Let's take it like I enter this trade, this price tapped me in. But my risk reward of 1 3 was get 40p, and I have my 40p on that one. Right? So compared to this one, I was reaching 25 pips on this one, and this one I'm reaching 21 pips. What do you notice? It reduced the stop loss just a little bit, fine. And what this one finally its own complete TP. This one went on a risk reward of 1 to 1. So is this strategy profitable? Price action profitable? Yes. Is um SMC profitable? Yes, they are both profitable. But one just gave me a better risk reward than one, which I also take this strategy before I begin. I them fully. I can show you. I think I journal it here. I journal the trade down here. Just give me some minutes, guys. I'm still for it in my journal. Okay, so if you can see clearly on the camera, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. So you can see that this was the trade. This one here is this is the SMC strategy, and here is the price action strategy. I might just take a picture and upload it there. The SMC strategy has 60% win rates and 20% break even and 20% lost. So that's to break even to lost. That's the SMC strategy I'm talking about. So and at the end of the day, I have plus 21% of my account. So each trade I'm losing 1% of my account. So at the end of the day, I still come out with 21% of my account, which is a very nice trade. Thumb up. All right. Now going to the price action strategy, which is the price action strategy that is here. This one that is down. So this is the document for SMC strategy. This is so on price strategy. I wrote it somewhere, so it's not here because this page cannot contain it. But this is the outcome here that is down here. So looking at the price action strategy here, I have a win rate of I won the total trade of 7 plus 7. I win 7 trade. I lost 3 trade. I did not have any break even. There was no break even trade. So all trade as all trade all trade I took is 10. So judging on the win rate, I have 70% win rate using the price action strategy, and I have 30% losing rate. All right. So judging on 10. So I'm just judging on 10. So which to tell you that both strategy are still profitable. The other one is 60 SMC. Then this price action is 70. So they are both profitable. That's why I tell you it just depends on how you are trading it. Now looking from this point here, look at this point. The total percent of the account I was able to make on the price action strategy is plus 20%. Though price action strategy has a better win rate of 70%, but at the end of the day, I still come out with 20% of the account. That's plus 20% of the account. While on SMC, I came out with plus 21% of the account. So, do you see the difference there now? Do you see the difference? Though the price action strategy has 70% win rate, that one has 60% win rate, but still came out with plus 1 more than the price action strategy. That's just because of what? Its stop loss is always very small. Charge just because of even though it's 60% win rate, but at the end of the day, it still make more money than that of the price action. That is the reason why I said I'm going to be using more of SMC strategy to be trading. So that's just the journaling I made on. That's just the backtest I did on the before I started implementing SMC strategy. This was same setup, same everything. So and I got that. So Notwithstanding, that's just everything I just need to you guys on this trade. Here we come to the end of the video. In case you find value in this video, if you want us to do this channel favors, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't stay audited when I drop also content like this. And in my subsequent video, we're going to bring more examples. Like we're going to use maybe a 3 month data trading price action strategy, take 10 trade on it. Also, that same data we're also going to use it to take trades on the SMC strategy, and let's see which strategy actually give us a more better risk to reward and a high win rate as well. So, but before that, stay safe and I catch you in my next video. Peace out.